In this video, I'll be explaining exactly what I do to collect Watch for Rolling Rocks in 32767 A-presses. Because every time I post a half A-press video, I get the same comments over and over, even though I always have a whole paragraph in the description explaining it, which even starts with the same comments over and over. So, consider the rainbow. Not even the whole star, just consider getting the star. So, how many A-presses does it take to get there? Well, if you say 0, yes, but we can do a little better. We can do it in 1 A-press. To do that, we start the level, and then we use that A-press to reach the platform. An A-press is an A-press. You can't say it's only a half. Well, TJ,
young sexy Mothafocka,
Yoshi, the answer is yes. An A-press actually has 1 parts to it. When A is pressed, when A is pressed, and when A is pressed. Okay, glad that's explained. Now, what am I doing in the video?
Oh, I missed!
Like most enemies, scuttlebugs have a home, and they'll patrol a certain radius around that point. So, if Mario enters that radius, they'll next him. But, there's currently no cases where that's useful or important, so don't worry about that part. If your dream was to bring all the scuttlebugs together for one depressing next jamboree, I'm sorry, but it's gonna happen. Also worth noting is that scuttlebugs will actually disappear if they walk into TJ, Henry, Yoshi, so I do have to be careful to avoid that. I'm pretty sure they did it so that if a scuttlebug jumps into a jamboree, it would just walk around down there. Next, I do a trick called scuttlebug raising, and here's how it works. Anyway, now it's time to build up some speed, and I mean speed. So to get that speed, we're going to use a trick called hyper speed fucking, and here's how it works.
I use the same joke again.
So ultimately, he'll end up moving into the water. So, is all hope lost? Well, yes, Tyler Perry figured out that we could actually make use of the gate. You see, the bottom of the gate is a gate, and the gate doesn't like putting Mario too close to the gate because it doesn't think he fits. If we have Mario move backwards into the gate, the game will choose not to move him, so we're free to build up these in place. But not infinite because we'd end up sliding down into the water. Now, you're probably wondering what I'm gonna need all this leaps for. After all, I do build up speed for 32767 hours, but to answer that, we need to talk about parallel universes.
What?
And if you thought my other tangents were tangents, just you wait. Okay.
Is that going to be on the test?
Okay, so now we're finally ready to resume the main video and watch the PU movement. Just kidding. This screen won't tell you very much. The relative view shows where I am in each PU. There's currently no cases where that's useful or important, so don't worry about that part. The relative map also shows where I am in each PU, but from a depressing perspective. And finally, the PU map shows the room.
You are tearing me apart, Lisa!
Okay, so now let's really start. Okay, now don't blink. And there you have it. Watch for Rolling Rocks done in 0.5 A-presses.